So how am I supposed to date anyway? Here's what I was taught, and I keep going over this with you. Hey, I'm into women. What are you into, right? First, what do you want? A male or a female? Right. What do you want to be with? That's the first thing a man has to determine to start dating in the first place. No, it is. Right? And if you want a woman, you want a woman. And if you want a man, you want a man. And you gotta go where they go. Find one, right? Now, right now, I can go to those somewhere close. The grocery store, and most of them are what already taken? Yeah. That's another problem, right? If you're 53 and still not married, right? I know. Now, another problem is you don't know if she's with someone, she's telling me she's with you or not, and we're not just talking about something, right? If she's coming over to talk to me, right? Not because we know what we're doing isn't sexual, or not because you don't trust her, right? Not me and her don't not know we're not doing nothing if we're not doing nothing, right? That's the problem too, right? If I'm a good talker and listener and you're not, that's part of your problem. You need kind of someone to help your girlfriend deal with your inconsistencies, right? And give her advice, right? Now, the advice is, are you happy or do you want to end the relationship? It's up to you too, right? But don't come over here and go back to him, is what I'm telling her, right? That ain't gonna work, right? I know that because of Maribel, right? Or Daphne or whoever, right? When me and Daphne were together for the first 6 months, according to her plan, I think, right? She wanted it to work out. Until she didn't anymore. And then guess what? It didn't anymore. And all I did was like any good man, move back to base and let her go, right? Paul said to do that too, right? You got to read the whole Bible to understand what it all means, right? Now there are parts where it talks about if you marry a woman who's divorced, you're committing adultery. You are. But we all are. Forgive it too. The previous message of forgiving to be forgiven doesn't change about adultery or faithfulness, right? We're all adulterers and adulterers according to James, right? Our problem is we're condemning the crime and making it worse and not really wanting to stick it out with one partner, and then we're all committing adultery then, right? Next thing you know, right? No one's really faithful to the other, right? And some of it is pride, some of it is you already have children or you just had a child recently or whatever, right? And it's hard to move on after you have a child in the first place, right? Anyone, again, right, who's trying to make it work out with someone else still don't know who they're really supposed to be with in the grand scheme of things, and it's all being played out by more mistakes than truth, right? That's why you gotta forgive too, right? Now, I don't know Amanda isn't with someone right now, right? I haven't seen the girl face to face since she was 4, right? But you seem to think something more happened, but then what? You blacked me out, right? Did I even know it was her? Because, see, anyone can show up to my house and seduce me for a night and leave. Even Amanda herself. But I'm not telling her to. Right. If she don't want to, I'm telling her it's wrong, and your mom might not even like it. Might even hate it. Might even interfere with it, right? But I can't tell you, right? Okay, it's a good idea either, right? I never did. That's the problem too, right? But she's pretending I want revenge on her. Is that it, Daphne? Right. Why? I don't seek revenge, right? I already told you that. I don't seek to do you wrong just because you did me wrong. I forgive you and I want someone who wants me and you never want to be in my business. I'm moving on, right? I'm moving out, right? And like Paul said, just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. No need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. There's 50 ways to leave your lover, or your ex-wife, or whatever, right? Or your ex-husband, or whatever, right? Then you're not letting me go fully either, right? See, until you let go of your own errors, right? You can't even begin to address mine, right? There is no error if I didn't do nothing wrong with the girl, right? Either. You're trying to change an innocent thing into something criminal. Mm-hmm. And that's why it's hard to do. If you are. And you won't face me, right? So I know who I'm dealing with even. Because this will make the ex look bad if the daughter sleeping with her. It does. You see what I mean? And her daughter woke me up. Though I don't quite remember, right? And I'm telling you why. What you thought was the fall. What I thought was the fall, right, is why. Unless, again, right, there's more to the fall than I remember, but who would it involve? Her, Pastor Diggins, Pastor Thomas, I called the church. I don't recall past the window ledge. Blacked out in the hospital for 2 weeks, kind of out of it, right? And I leave by November. My convalescent leave started in November. I fell September 15th, right? That part I know by heart by now, right? But what I don't know is why my stepdaughter would even come in there and wake me up, right? But I know what to do because I also raised my sister. How many times I gotta tell you that, right? I could handle it if she did, and I know to bring her back to her mother, right? That's all I can do. Why is the person acting like that's wrong? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. I don't even know who the person really is, but they obviously hate men or something, or hate me, right? For no reason. And they know the right and wrong things to say about it too, don't they? And pretending I'm the worst person on them, right? No, you're the worst person, right? You won't let it go. Even if I keep telling you, doesn't happen, right? You keep insisting I'm saying something did, right? How? Unless you're flipping the script, right? Meaning you're saying I'm totally a liar, right? And I can never tell the truth, right? Which, to me, that's shit, right? It's the whole point. Perception ain't just 9/10 of the law either, right? We seem to be the only two arguing about it. Mm-hmm. The daughter, the mother, whoever else is involved with it, right? This is a YouTube thing, right? With this person, right? In my reality, I ain't seen Amanda since she was 4, right? Or Daphne herself, since I divorced her fully, right? Okay, once I left Virginia, I ain't seen my ex-wife again, right? The only one I saw was our son, right? And that wasn't until he was around 13, right? I know that. And then he came back and we took him to Disney World, right? And all that, right? And then he came back again later on, and then again, right? He's on the George W. Washington now, right? And that's why I always try to contact him around the holidays, but I can't make him contact me, right? And I'm the disabled dad trying to deal with all kind of crap on YouTube that has nothing to do with me being on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. And the person is tired of accusing me because they can't prove nothing happened, right? Yeah, they know they're fishing for something, right? They want me to tell them something, and I keep telling them, anything I tell you, I gotta make up, right? Because it never happened in my reality, right? I don't date women to sleep with their daughter, even if they have a daughter, right? I know a woman can mess up and have a child or two, whatever, right? In today's world, right? But I still don't know who's my woman, right? That's a problem, too. Nobody knows. It's all a game of chance. Cat and mouse sometimes, right? With some people, right? Seriously. But see, demonstrating it ain't doing it, but right. I don't know. See, like I said, I had women pick me up before, and they were grown-ass women, right? And they're kind of doing the Sadie Hawkins dance, where the woman asks the man, right. Well, see, my problem is I don't know who liked me or not, right? And when I go to Publix, or I'm not shopping for myself and I take Sarah around, right? I have to wait for Sarah to get done shopping, right?